Hello everyone, welcome to the session. In our previous session, we have discussed about a case study, and we kind of have a point about what could be a business finance. And the case study is with respect to Tata Steel's acquisition of Chorus. And we know what are the decisions that the Tata Steel had to make the acquisition possible. For example, gathering finance for the company, and how to split the finance into debt and equity, and how to invest in the chorus company, and how to make the investment possible and everything. So, and how it affects the profit and the dividend issue of the company in the future years. So that gave us a pretty good look of what could be business finance, but now we will see in detail about what is business finance. So in the above case, decisions require careful and financial planning and understanding of resultant capital structure and the riskiness and profitability of the enterprise. So that example taught us four things. The company needs to do a careful financial planning, and it needs to understand how any decision is going to affect the capital of a company, the share capital and the debt capital. And they should consider the risk, and they should consider the profit that will arise of the decision. So these four things need to be considered by any company before making important decisions. So all these have bearing on shareholders as well as employees. Obviously, these decisions affect everyone that is related to the company, not only the ones who work for the company, but also the customers, the government, the society as a whole. So this requires an understanding of how a business functions, how the market functions, and how what is finance and what are the different types. We can make a decision, and most importantly, how the capital the capital present and the future capital requirements and the profitability of the business. So based on their needs and requirements only, they will take the decision. If the company needs more capital, they need to know about that in the previous year, much likely in 2 years ago itself, so they can use the next year for raising the capital. So like if a company needs a feels like it will need a capital, it will need a lump sum in like the next 2 years to continue its businesses. If they feel like their cash flow is getting diluted, destroyed, they must raise the capital, or they must find other ways to raise their cash flow, whether it is acquiring a debt, or whether it is asking investment from the public or some private investors, so be it. So they need to anticipate this kind of demand in years before, so only they can take decisions and they can make the finance possible in the next upcoming year, so they will have the money they need when they need it. So, finance, as we all know, is essential for running a business. Success of the business depends on how well finance is invested in assets and operations, and how timely and cheaply finances are arranged from outside or within the business. Well, the first thing that the company needs to do is not that they should be able to acquire finance from outside. First of all, they should know how to use the finance that they already have, how to use the money that they already have in their bank, whether to buy a new asset that will reap them benefits, or whether to employ more people and make them work more, thereby having more profit, or so on and so forth. uh, so to make these decisions, to make the study before making these decisions is called financing. Meaning of business finance in detail: money required for carrying out business activities is called business finance. Simply, the investment that you require for running your business is called finance. Almost all business activities require, not almost, pretty much every business activity needs a financing. It's impossible to imagine with a company that is running without finance. You can say that, well, I can arrange an agreement and get some prepaid amount, and use the prepaid amount to buy something, and then I can sell it to the customers. Thereby, I do not need a capital. I can only you make use of the working capital from the revenues and incomes, expenses itself. Yes, that is correct, but how long can you do that? There is only a specific period of time where a company can continue doing that. At some point, if not in present, in the future, a business is going to require financing, and that how the business run its finance is called business financing. And we're going to see in step by step how a company could perfect in that. So it is required for buying a whole variety of assets. Maybe they may be machineries, factories, buildings, offices, intangibles such as trademarks, patents. Yeah, companies can buy intangible assets also, like goodwill, trademarks. A lot of companies do that. Also, finance is central to running day-to-day operations of business, like buying supplies, paying like, yeah, there you go. So they're saying that it's not only that you can start working with the working capital of a company only, but in the future you're going to require to buy some assets or increase, make some expenses with respect to your business. So to make that possible, you need to have some finances. So availability of adequate finance is thus very crucial for survival of the business. That is a word well said. Financial management, all the finance come at some cost. So it's not that when you want to raise 1 crore rupees, you will have 1 crore rupees in hand. You need to spend at least 2 to 3 lakhs to acquire that 1 crore rupees. So that 3 lakhs is called the cost of acquiring finance. So if you do not carefully manage how you are acquiring a finance, you might need to pay up to a lot of money to acquire such kind of investment. So procuring that investment can be done through different sources. In entrepreneurship, you would have learned about issuing shares, debentures, bond, etc. So those were one variety of procuring the investment, but each of them has a cost. Acquiring debentures is or loans are much cheaper than acquiring an equity capital, but equity capital are more stable than debentures. But still, most companies would prefer to acquire debentures than equity shares. So yeah, because even though it includes more risk, the debentures, because you need to pay the interest for them for every year without failing. Debentures have also other benefits, and to make all this decision is called the financial management.